Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent would tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. Oh, he nearly took this one all the way. Huge return that easily could have ended with 6. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's got room to roam here. And the Eagles put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
You. No, we changed it. Touch.
First down. Here's Lamar. Getting out to his left. Now he's throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Putting a receiver in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Patriots got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Patriots are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Throwing now on first down. He's got Shaheed. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Well, last play didn't work out. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. He's got this complete to James Cook. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected. They go to the grab and start this one off. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That's halftime of this contest. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. Taken in by Shaheed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up in free up the middle. It's a breakaway. You guys are touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. Turn up.
From the 31. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it!
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
On 1st down, Jackson. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Back to throw now. Dump off caught by his back.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Here's a throw. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go!
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
It's not!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost one now. The low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
3rd and long for him here. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off, offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off for more, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team, well, it did more than its normal job.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And if they could play at this level every time out, their coaches would be happy. Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work.
Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And he gets his fumble back. Wow, some fireworks to start the game, but they'll at least hang on to possession. So here they come now to take over on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-round rookie out of South Carolina, Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure, every guy that's drafted can make every throw, but how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have elite arm talent.
Get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go, set, check, pink.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, he can hit the showers. It's already an excellent game for him, and we're just 3 snaps into this sucker. 2 sacks, and he's instantly become one of the biggest storylines to start this game.
The Lions readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ball taken in at the 36. Escapes a defender. There he goes on the right side. Dodges the tackle and he's in. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Rattler to the air now. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Palmer motioning right. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He's on the... Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this 1st quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
They'll bring out the punter here. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. And the Eagles will take possession. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I think many of us in the NFL, Kate, we always admired the special teamers, right? They're usually the first ones out of practice. They have extra meetings, extra time. And when they do their job extraordinarily well, especially early in a game and flip the field position, you want to do all you can to pay off this opportunity.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He beams one deep right side. Wide open downfield. Got it! And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Rattler setting a throw. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 33. Jukes out a one-stop. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Brock, safe to say that should probably be the last punt he fields this game. They're better off going for the sideline rather than giving him another chance to return it.
Sometimes, Kate, you just don't learn your lesson the first time. Sometimes you got to touch the hot stove a second time. Before you learn, you'll get burned.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Ready, right.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Palmer motioning right.
Punt, punt.
Rattler. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Lions need some big yards in a hurry. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Throwing is Rattler. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go and attack.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching.
On the set.
I know. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
Rattler back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Taken right at the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into six.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for six.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
At their own 18-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready?
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half a foot. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Has the connection to Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready, ready. Ready.
Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Another try following the... Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, hut. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Down. Set.
They send a man in motion.
Set.
Here's Rattler. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. It really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Collects this at the 35. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First tone of the game for James Cook. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. He spins right by him. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Quick, yellow.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Set.
Now Rattler. Culp with a catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's go now. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. Now he starts from the 6. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Space on the right, he's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions offense returning to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, set.
Back now, pressure on its way. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Set, ready. Ready.
He'll throw again on 2nd down. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They ain't got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Back to throw. Uh-oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense, right? You can just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard. And that sack for the safety, it does just that.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff now from the gun. Cuts it to the right sideline. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set. Here we go.
He'll throw it. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring it down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles running them out of the building. It's a James Cook touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense getting set to go. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Put.
They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Down.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Right.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 3rd and long for him here. He's got, again he's under pressure, and he goes down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. The Lions readying for the punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Takes it in at the 21. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. So it's an Eagles win.
But they are my sons in this. No, they didn't take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Tomlinson here off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
To throw is Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Real quick.
They go play action now. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Johnson, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julian Edelman. 59 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Jones breaking from the contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finds Tomlinson as running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Breeze going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready?
Breeze now. Finds Pickens out right. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is taken at about the 14. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Breeze.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Breeze. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed...
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. You turned it. Report! Nice shot. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's going to air one out right away. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Go. From the gun, Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
Play action now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to bring this one back. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time, the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action. Here's Jack. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
13.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to extend their first quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. He works free, right side. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the play fake. Dak. He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On second down, it's Dak. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. There he goes again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from him today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback Lamar Jackson. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Moving the tight end right.
26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Eagles offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
DC ready?
On play action, here's Jackson. That's down the field for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. He is in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Tight end motioning left. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yeah!
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Now Prescott. He fumbled the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Back to throw, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Ravens offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dak to throw. A throw on the run is complete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Prescott now. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes a return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Wow, indecision right away.
Delay of game.
Delay of game to start this drive. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Whoa. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back, and is very close to a first down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, a loose football. The Eagles have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah, here we go.
Slot man in motion right. 2nd down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Dak facing 3rd and long. That one intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Eagles are able to extend the lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, Prescott. Now, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game, and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Cook. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Prescott. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Prescott. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Eagles have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. One more time with Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.